Mastering Summer Sweat. Essential strategies for hyperhidrosis warriors. Sweating excessively in the summer sun isn't just uncomfortable, it's a daily battle for those who experience chronic hyperhidrosis. Whether you're drenched mid-meeting or battling odor issues despite frequent showers, finding relief requires strategy, patience, and science-backed advice. This article is your roadmap to surviving and thriving through the hottest months of the year. We'll explore everything from hydration hacks to wardrobe choices, lifestyle adjustments, and even medical interventions tailored for those who never seem to escape the dampness. Let's dive in. Understanding why you sweat more than others in summer. Excessive sweating, known medically as hyperhidrosis, affects millions globally. In summer, the combination of rising temperatures, humidity, and increased physical activity can amplify symptoms dramatically. For many, this means waking up soaked through sheets or struggling to stay dry in casual settings. The root causes vary widely. Primary focal hyperhidrosis often stems from overactive sympathetic nerves, while secondary hyperhidrosis may link to thyroid disorders, diabetes, or infections. Understanding your type is critical for effective management, especially when seeking professional help. Later in this guide. Genetics. Up to 60% of sufferers have a family history of excessive sweating. Mental health. Anxiety and stress trigger the fight or flight response, which activates sweat glands. Hormones. Fluctuations during puberty, pregnancy, or menopause intensify sweating episodes. Dietary triggers. Spicy foods, caffeine, and alcohol act as stimulants for sweat production. Hydration. Your secret weapon against overheating. Contrary to popular belief, staying adequately hydrated doesn't mean chugging water until you're bloated. It involves understanding your body's unique needs and replenishing fluids strategically. Dehydration forces your body to work harder to cool itself, worsening sweat output and risking heat exhaustion. Experts recommend consuming half your body weight in ounces of water daily. However, this number fluctuates based on activity level, climate, and individual physiology. Monitor urine color. If it's consistently pale yellow, you're likely meeting your goals. Darker hues signal dehydration. Electrolytes matter too. Salt and minerals play a pivotal role in regulating fluid balance. When you sweat profusely, you lose sodium, potassium, and magnesium, which can lead to cramps, fatigue, and impaired thermoregulation. Sports drinks contain these electrolytes, but they also pack added sugars. Opt instead for unsweetened coconut water or homemade electrolyte mixes using sea salt and lemon juice. A study published in Sports Medicine found that athletes who maintained optimal electrolyte intake experienced 28% fewer overheating incidents compared to those relying solely on water. This principle applies equally to non-athletes enduring hot weather. Clothing choices that work with your body, not against it. Your attire acts as either armor or amplification for sweating. Synthetic fabrics trap moisture against your skin, creating a humid microclimate that encourages bacterial growth and odor. Natural fibers like organic cotton, linen, and bamboo allow airflow and wick away excess moisture effectively. Light-colored garments reflect sunlight rather than absorbing it, reducing the amount of heat your body must combat. Loose-fitting styles promote ventilation, particularly beneficial for areas prone to excessive sweating such as armpits, palms, and soles of feet. Consider investing in seamless underwear made from moisture-wicking blends to minimize friction-induced irritation. Layer smartly for temperature control in moderate climates. Wearing lightweight layers allows you to adjust insulation levels as temperatures change throughout the day. Thermal regulating fabrics embedded with phase-change materials absorb excess heat during activity and release it gradually when resting, a game-changer for outdoor workers or fitness enthusiasts. Breathable outerwear like windbreakers or UV-blocking shirts offers protection without sacrificing ventilation. Some brands now produce shirts with built-in cooling technology that uses evaporation to lower surface temperature by several degrees Fahrenheit. Nutrition and diet adjustments to combat summer sweating. Diet significantly influences sweat patterns. Certain foods stimulate eccrine gland activity, while others support thermoregulation. Processed snacks, fried foods, and sugary desserts contribute to inflammation and metabolic strain, both of which elevate core body temperature and increase perspiration. Focusing on whole, nutrient-dense meals helps maintain stable blood sugar levels and reduces stress hormones linked to sweating. Incorporate plenty of leafy greens, lean proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates into every meal. Herbal teas rich in antioxidants, such as green tea or chamomile, can soothe nerve endings responsible for triggering sweat responses. Stay clear of caffeinated beverages, alcoholic drinks, and spicy cuisines like curries or wasabi-based dishes. Include foods high in vitamin D, salmon, zinc, nuts, and omega-3 fatty acids, flax seeds, to bolster immune function and hormone regulation. Timing matters. Eat smaller portions earlier in the day to avoid post-lunch spikes in body temperature that worsen afternoon sweating. Effective cooling techniques for hot weather environmental modifications can drastically alter how your body responds to heat. Air conditioning remains the gold standard for maintaining indoor temperatures below 75 degrees Fahrenheit 24 degrees Celsius. If you lack access to AC, consider portable units with dehumidifying features that remove moisture from the air alongside lowering ambient heat. Strategic fan placement enhances cooling effects. Position ceiling fans to circulate air downward across your body, and place floor-standing models near windows to draw out hot air. Evaporative coolers offer eco-friendly alternatives in dry regions by utilizing water evaporation to chill spaces naturally. Cooling products worth investing in. Gels infused with menthol provide localized cooling sensations when applied to pulse points like wrists and necks. These products don't actually lower core body temperature but create perceptual relief by stimulating cold receptors in the skin. Cold packs wrapped in towels and placed under seats or behind backs help counteract internal heating caused by prolonged sitting. Similarly, wearing cooling vests designed for outdoor laborers keeps torso temperatures stable even in extreme conditions. Maintaining skin health during intense sweating. Chronic sweating compromises skin integrity, making individuals more susceptible to fungal infections, acne flare-ups, and intertrigo, a rash resulting from constant friction between skin folds. Implementing a rigorous skincare routine becomes imperative to mitigate these risks. Washing affected areas twice daily with mild, fragrance-free cleansers removes bacteria and dead skin cells that thrive in moist environments. Patting skin dry thoroughly afterward prevents residual dampness that feeds microbes. Moisturizers containing hyaluronic acid restore barrier function without clogging pores. Antibacterial wipes carry travel-sized versions for quick cleanups when shower facilities aren't accessible. Natural remedies. Applying diluted apple cider vinegar or tea tree oil to problem zones exhibits antimicrobial properties. Powder application. Cornstarch-based powders absorb excess moisture better than talcum varieties, which can irritate sensitive skin. Managing stress to reduce summer sweat episodes. Anxiety and emotional distress activate the sympathetic nervous system, sending signals to sweat glands to ramp up production. Chronic stress not only increases frequency but also intensity of sweating attacks, creating a vicious cycle difficult to break. Implementing relaxation techniques becomes vital for disrupting this pattern. Mindfulness meditation lowers cortisol levels, the primary stress hormone tied to sweat activation. Deep diaphragmatic breathing practiced for 5 minutes before stressful events calms autonomic responses associated with hyperhidrosis. Movement as therapy. Engaging in hobbies you genuinely enjoy, whether gardening, reading, or playing music, diverts attention away from anxious thoughts that fuel excessive perspiration. Social connections formed through group activities further reinforce psychological resilience against stress-induced sweating. When to seek medical help for persistent sweating. If self-care measures prove insufficient, consult a healthcare provider specializing in dermatology or endocrinology. Doctors diagnose hyperhidrosis using questionnaires assessing severity and impact on quality of life. Treatments range from prescription-strength antiperspirants to minimally invasive procedures like botulinum toxin injections. Severe cases may warrant referral to specialists offering advanced therapies such as iontophoresis, an electrical current therapy used primarily for palmar and plantar hyperhidrosis, or thoracic sympathectomy surgery reserved for refractory patients experiencing debilitating symptoms. Diagnostic tests. Blood panels screen for underlying conditions causing secondary hyperhidrosis. Imaging studies. MRI scans occasionally reveal neurological abnormalities contributing to abnormal sweating. Lifestyle evaluation. Doctors assess medication side effects, recent illnesses, or hormonal imbalances impacting sweat regulation. Conclusion. Turning challenges into triumphs. Surviving summer with chronic hyperhidrosis demands creativity, consistency, and courage. From mastering hydration fundamentals to adopting smart clothing choices, each step contributes toward reclaiming confidence in warm weather scenarios. Remember, you're not alone in this struggle. Millions navigate similar challenges daily through innovative approaches blending traditional wisdom with modern science. By implementing these strategies thoughtfully, you'll transform summer from a season of discomfort into one of empowerment and self-assurance.